Alrighty everyone, so when last we left off, the cavalry was getting into cars and riding off to the prince's place, because apparently the regent had escaped. Now, Vivian was watching all this from a distance.
Yep.
And Sad was relaxing with a cup of coffee and a cigar.
You Tremere come here often?
No, I think Sad left the Tremere
Yeah,
Chantry,
he's
if I remember right.
chilling in his apartment. Perfectly
that-
normal night.
Is that a magical note, or are you just happy to see me?
God damn it. Kill
Just,
yourself.
yeah, kill yourself.
Yeah, really.
So, I believe someone did... Leonard might have mentioned that he already left for the princes. Or did Bacon call them? I think they were informed in some way.
Bacon went ahead. Well, no, actually, William called the prince.
I
And
remember
then the
that
prince
part.
invited him over.
Okay. Good.
Which is why this was top 10 anime betrayals by the prince to the sheriff.
Okay, and then they are very much heading over. I mean, you're probably in the back of the car with the sheriff.
Yep.
The sheriff has taken out a shotgun and is just slowly and lovingly slotting shells in place and just loading it.
I mean, okay, but no, I think I also remember last time that I did say that I think this actually was, no, actually this is later on, no. Yeah, so we're just going basically to Prince. I'm just gonna say to Le Sheriff, like, good job for preparing in up front, but let's not try to shoot everybody in there.
He just looks you in the eye and says, "You tell me how to do my job?"
I mean, if that's how you do your job, okay then.
This motherfucker. Vivian told me about him. I think he might have dominated the prince. We're gonna kill him.
Well,
Might be
good luck,
suspicious.
Bacon.
Where is Maxim's body anyway?
Probably in the trunk as evidence.
Yeah, probably in the goddamn trunk.
Second car has the gargoyle in the trunk staked.
I need to see how the situation develops before I can put my plan in motion.
Oh no.
Oh no, he's going to execute Order 66.
You know?
To be fair, this actually looks fairly similar now that I think about it to a degree.
The monster.
Archie had a gator with him. I think some of the guys would have gone and told you to essentially wait for them when you get there if you can. And Archie's gonna get a van with another one of the gangrel and bring reinforcements.
God bless.
Actually, no, they don't. They ride with you and they drive past you towards the swamp, tires screeching.
Where'd they going? They wouldn't tell us of this, right? We just see them going.
No, they would have told you that Archie is gonna get some pets, essentially.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Yeah, I'm not asking anything.
Let me roll a luck die to see how much of a lynch mob has at this point gathered from news spreading.
Let me. I just want to know: is higher good or?
Higher is more people.
Yes!
Oh.
Yes.
Next to nobody!
It's a rainy day. Come on.
Totally didn't use entropy.
Despite Demi getting a massive amount of successes on gathering people, not much of a lynch mob is here.
Well, they're the ones that were... It's mostly the the gangrel and the sheriff's hounds, which is a big crowd already.
It is a pretty big crowd.
Yep.
Bacon, one of your security officers informed you that apparently there's a bunch of armed people outside demanding that you bring out the regent or they're gonna have to do something regrettable.
Prepare the napalm. But I mean, let him in, please.
Oh my god, if he kills him, I will have the best thing ever.
So, Demi, as you and the sheriff and several other vampires start to file in, there's a lot of security guards here. Very conspicuously, well,
It's like he was preparing for this. It's like it's all a part of the plan.
yeah, you know what? These fuckers, they're not wearing sidearms right now. They have shotguns and assault rifles on them at the ready, I think.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm just gonna whisper. Oh, 1 second.
He whispers 1 second.
Okay, so I just whisper in Kurt's ear, just like, is it just me or do they feel prepared?
Nah,
More
that's, I knew about this. Prince just paranoid. They had the guns here all along.
I'm gonna be very cautious.
He just casually walks up to one of the guards, like, "Hey, Jim, how's it going? Why are you so worried tonight? You're gonna need to let us in."
I'm on my coffee break, so
Bacon, what are the guards' orders for?
Just let them in to the room where we have a staked regent on the middle of the floor and me sitting on a throne.
Okay, so you are allowed in, and there's a staked regent in the room as the vampires start to file in. And the prince, with one of his ghouls, well, probably both of his ghouls, just sitting on a throne above looking down.
You know, in my mind, I'm just like, a surprise, but a pleasant one no less.
I am the princedom.
Too dangerous to be left alive.
Exactly.
So yeah,
Do
let's
it.
file in first. God bless.
The gangrels are taking over.
Jesus Christ.
That's a lot of people.
Sheriff, the hounds, and you.
You know, you realize as this is happening that there's a dude you don't recognize with clothes out joining your group, just casually walking in with you.
God bless. I'll say hello later.
Is that the character I helped build?
Might be.
Killed by my
Oh, yeah.
own creation.
What do we?
To
Yeah,
be
we
fair,
would
it
have.
wouldn't be the first time.
We would have brought Maxim and the gargoyle out, right?
I hope so.
Yeah, we would have placed them like in front or something. That's what I feel like.
Sergio is probably holding Maxim because he's secured the Elder.
God bless.
Gargoyle's just dumped there next to the Regent.
Of course he is.
Jackalor, you feel a stony thud as your servant hits the floor next to you.
Okay,
So much, Sledge. So much.
Sorry, boss.
how then? Can't you try to wake up Maxim?
I will, but we first have to address an issue.
Dude, he's the victim. He's the most important people to talk here.
You know what?
The gangrel, meanwhile, are slowly spreading out.
Yeah. You know, seeing as he fought Sledge, he may be low on blood. And, well, as I said, we have an issue first, Prince. So, let's address it, shall we?
He just tells one of the ghouls that bring someone or some blood bags.
Someone. So, like a bullet to the back of the head, you mean?
No, just blood bags. Put or ask some people to put some blood on some vials, anything like it.
We don't. I do we have that shit? Of course, right away, sir. I will go look.
Ask Candy. He should know if there is any.
One of the ghouls leaves.
Andy, you should know.
So, what is the matter that you want to discuss before the apparent attack of the Tremere on the Gangrel?
If Bacon, are you like sort of addressing this to me?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna give the honor to the sheriff because he is technically the law.
Kurt casually steps forward. Just nice and relaxed. My prince, I believe you may have been dominated when you met this fuck in private. We are going to need to make sure that isn't the case, and I think we start that by removing him permanently. You can see the sheriff standing over you through one of your frozen eyes, Jackal, or just the corner of a leg.
Well, that is an intriguing idea. I don't think that just killing him without any proof may be a bad idea.
We have proof. His actions of late and in general speak for themselves, and Vivian spoke of his involvement in a certain indiscretion some 3.5 years past.
I cross my arms and look at the prince heavily.
Something that you would not have gotten involved in unless you were forced to? Something that seems deeply out of character for you? Something that happened right after you spoke to him in private?
You have a point.
You fucking asshole. You fucking asshole.
But as I say, killing him will not be the best idea right now.
Why? If I may know.
Well, for once, I think that while we were talking about him and his knowledge on the Fae, I think that Dorbrand may cut up the fact that he's probably the only one that knows enough about Fae, and if we kill him, it's harder to me to get one, and Dorbrand will get mad, and I don't want to fight him.
The man does make an interesting point. Demi.
Yeah, wait, was that telling that to me, or was that just you telling that to me?
That
That
was
was-
out of character.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
out of character.
he does make a good point, but you know, at the same time, he's being selfish because he's being a little bitch. Like you know, yeah, Thorbrand
Oh,
needs a spay, but there's other people. Not just Jackalor. Come on,
Jackalor?
it's just not just William. Fine.
are you have any specialty on Fey knowledge?
There is his librarian, and side note, I think I met her once, but I think I actually did meet the Kiasid once, right?
She would have on occasion visited the Elysium. You would know she
Yeah.
is around.
Yeah. We also do have an actual Kiasid for the Fae.
We could try to see if she knows anything, but he was going to do it for free.
Straight.
Oh my god.
Penny pincher over here.
Bruh.
You
Kurt
know what?
just
Maybe
whispers, just loud enough to be heard. He's too dangerous to be kept alive.
Oh. Wow. My job's being done for me. I love it.
Bless.
Well, fuck you, Epic.
At this point,
Fuck you,
Epic's a
Epic.
fucking mastermind. Goddamn.
But on the end, really, we just interrogate him, wake up the gargoyle, wake up Maxim. Just let's don't go and random killings that may or may not be justified.
At that point, a ghoul walks in with a security guard and puts one bullet in the back of the guard's brain. Sir, and they said we don't have blood bags.
Oh, fuck.
Holy
What?
shit.
In the actual fuck.
Most of the vampires have much the same reaction.
Hey, at least it's fresh, right?
Hovden just wake Maxim and bring the body close to him, please.
I look at him like, dude, what the fuck?
What the fuck is wrong with you? There's murmuring from the crowd.
You. What?
Don't question the stupid goals, please. We are having
It's
or
your
not
fault.
problem.
You're
Or-
the one who told him.
They have the soldier nature. They assumed it was important. They're bloodbound. It seemed like a tense situation.
I think I'm the only one that wouldn't give a shit.
You don't even see this shit, I think.
Yeah, that's
Demi,
the thing.
that's a 1. So the bullet went straight through and splattered you with brains.
Oh, God bless. So, is this how you do things around here? Seriously?
No, it's a bad situation in a very bad moment. He glares at the ghoul. Like, I did not ask to kill them. That's why I asked Vials.
I look down at the blood, at the brains all over me, and like, no, what? Dude, what's wrong with you?
Demi, out of character, you should complain much. You are on your low humanity trip right now.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to get better, and when somebody gets a fucking brain splattered all over me, just because you wanted blood, doesn't fucking justify shit, Bacon.
I think this is pretty much a frenzy tick for everyone except Bacon.
Yes,
Wait. Everyone except Bacon and those currently staked.
So, everyone except me and Jackalor.
and the guard. Well,
I
Gargoyle
think
is a stick.
Sergio
Gargoyle
might not
doesn't
give a
count,
fuck,
isn't a
but
person.
actually the suddenness of it, and just the casual couldn't find any blood, bang!
I'm going to be like just like sort of wiping the fucking brain matter off me and just go like, wait, not how you do things.
This
He
is your
just-
prince.
Alan just face palms. Just wake him up already, or you want to that the sacrifice of my security guard is for nothing and you just let him trip there. Fuck.
Sacrifice? You fucking executed him right here.
Semantics.
Sir, he's bleeding on the floor.
Yes, I realized that.
Oh shit. Oh shit. We might find out something horrible in a moment.
Demi, give me 3 luck die to see if any of your cohorts are low on blood.
Got blood.
Okay, 1d10 to see how powerful the ones that might risk frenzy are. High is better. Okay, so wimps.
Good, good, good.
Okay, she's good. And let's say Jeanette is the other one. One more. Come on. Okay, they're good.
Okay. Since I do have a lot of, would I actually possibly know like what generation Maxim even is?
No.
Like from a maybe
You don't have a
guess
way.
or-
Maxim has-
told you.
Maxim does not have... He hasn't done things that would conclusively reveal it one way or the other. You know, he's old enough to have learned quite a few disciplines. But
Yeah.
he hasn't really been in a life or death spend as much as you can or die situation in your presence, so you wouldn't have anything to go on, really.
Yeah. Okay. And just asking another due to my high occult, I would know that the lower generation has easier time waking things up and whatnot. So right.
You would know
And
the
you'll-
ability of the blood to wake people.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to ignore the bleeding body because I am not going to eat somebody who just got executed in front of me, and just put for now 1 blood point into Maxim, while also just looking at the prince a little bit disgustingly.
So you're a pervert now, huh?
Okay.
I'm not going to eat the fucking guy who just got executed.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
Maxim's eyes snap open.
Oh, hey, it worked. God bless.
Just looking around frantically, seeing everyone here. Slowly starting to relax. Okay, these are friends. It's okay.
I
I'm
just
in the
rounded
halls
off.
of power, surrounded by friends. Nothing could be better.
I'm just going to sort of basically proclaim, well, he's awake.
Just give him the body, please. Let's continue with it.
Maxim gets to look to the side and see a blown apart head.
Looks to one side, sees that, looks to the other side, sees the gargoyle and the regent. Demi, you actually see him tense for a moment, almost as if he's contemplating leaping for those guns.
I'm just gonna basically reassure it's okay, no, just get some blood back and get on your
Those
feet.
fuckers kill my ghouls!
I know, we're going to deal with it.
That fucking thing is rabid!
I fucking believe you. We know what happened. Just, we need you on your feet.
Why are these cuts on my wrist? What the fuck happened?
Don't ask. Don't ask.
You know what? Once upon a time, Vivian asked what the fuck happened to when her guts ended up all across a tree.
I mean, Maxim isn't gonna say no. He's gonna refill off of the bodies.
Yeah. He needs it.
Bodies?
Or body. Well, you might be next. Let's put it that way, Jackalor.
Hey!
He actually has to be supported to stand. He has been ripped to salad,
Yeah.
essentially.
I would help him. I would help him up since I'm right there.
You see him make an effort of will to straighten himself, and he just points at the regent and the gargoyle and says, "Those murdered 3 of my ghouls, and then, when I came to the chantry to try and figure out what happened, I was attacked and rendered into torpor by that thing. I demand justice."
Okay, it seems that we have enough proof and we won't need the gargoyle to be waked up. He just... But I suppose that we should listen to its owner. He just grabbed his sword, slowly get down, put on the close to the regent's neck, pull out the stake.
You know, as you move up to him and as you're moving to essentially pull out the stake, situation suddenly becomes tense because people kind of move in to crowd you. And so do the ghouls have drawing their weapons.
Firefight!
Yep, I just remove it.
All we need now is just one little match. And kaboom.
Jackalot, you are able to move again. There's a lot of people around you. Most of them, and pretty much all of them, not friendly.
I'll heal
And
my
there's the
wounds.
sword at your throat.
Yep.
It seems to be on fire, too.
Again, your own creation.
What happened? I look around, see Maxim being there, see Sledge. What the fuck did the gargoyle do?
You could hear, you were just paralyzed.
Yeah, you could hear.
Oh yeah, that's true. I had nothing to do with that thing incapacitating an elder.
You ordered him to.
No, I did not.
What my sense of truth says at this moment.
I'm not lying.
Well, I'm
He was
not
very
technically
careful
lying
with his
either.
wording.
It's inconclusive, Bacon, because it could be interpreted either way. He might have ordered it, but he might not have. Because in a way, you did order it. Those were standing orders from before that were never
No,
rescinded.
I told it. I had ordered it to actually go and not attack anyone. And that was a specific
Yes.
order I gave it.
Well,
He had specified Sledge to not attack anybody, so this was not
I was
a
thinking
lie,
of the ghouls.
technically. He did not mention the ghouls at all.
Yeah,
In fact, he
no, you
mentioned...
are right. Just, yeah.
Yep.
It sounds like the truth, Bacon. Do you think these other fucks will believe you?
Holy shit, he's speaking the truth.
What a fucking novel concept.
I just
The
basically
thing is, he
look
is
at Maxim
totally
and look at this.
deflecting. He is definitely deflecting in general.
It's
The
not
sheriff
So-
maybe turned to me for like a second.
He is focused on the regent. You
As I
can see
said,
the tension in his hands as he's still holding the shotgun.
I
Yeah,
had
no,
nothing
this is
to do. I had nothing to do with with Sledge attacking Maxim.
So you have no problem with the execution of Sledge, right?
so wait a
I
second.
mean, no.
Wait.
If
I need an
if he
answer.
really
If
did
he
attack
wasn't,
Maxim,
Guys,
he deserves to be punished.
if you say you had nothing to do with it, yet he had such the precaution and delicacy of bringing him to a bathtub and started slitting his wrists.
I don't know what the fuck that stupid thing did. I don't know. And
okay,
I had
another
to do it.
important point, Bacon. You do get a slight ping of a hint of lies when he says he had nothing to do with Sledge's decision because he was peripherally involved. At the very least in making Sledge. So that statement is
Not that anyone
mostly
knows that.
true.
Well, I think on this time, besides executing Sledge, we can't let you go unpunished. He was your minion and you let him hurt someone important to the city.
I mean, since Maxim didn't die, a life boon would be more appropriate for the Sledge. But if you do feel it's necessary to execute him, that is, of course.
Yes, his execution is due, no doubt about it.
Okay.
But, Sheriff, what do you think that the regent owes to Maxim?
Before we move on to that, I want him to explain his dealings with you and convince me that he has not pulled some mind trick on the most powerful vampire in the city. That's
So
what
is
I
this
would
the
like
time
to
when-
know about.
Is this when I roll charisma empathy to get him to believe that
Oh.
I have not dominated him ever?
Can we make a dramatic break? I have to go now to it.
Aw.
Or we can continue with his explanation and when get to the prince time we do the dramatic break. Whatever you prefer.
Eh,
I
well,
think I would prefer to give Jackal a chance to explain and we can give you the bullet points afterwards and then we can break. Works out better on the episode length.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to leave now.
okay.
Fair enough.
So, I have never dominated the prince per personal charisma empathy.
Focusing on Kurt.
Yes.
Okay. He's your enemy, so this will be at +1 difficulty, but you may roll.
I'm going to spend willpower on this. So difficulty is 7?
Yes.
Because, yes. Fuck! One success.
He
That
just
was not
glances at the prince, and you see his face harden. He does not believe the prince could have ever done that kind of stupid shit of his own free will.
No way.
He looks down at you. The prince clearly isn't gonna do what needs to be done with you.
What?
So, it seems to
Right.
me that unless you can convince me that you are not a threat to the city, I might need to take matters into my own hands. So, fine. You have the floor.
This is not what I'm good at.
Can you convince yourself that you're not a threat to the city?
Can I?
I don't think you're gonna need to even talk to Jackal or Epic. I think that obstacle might be removed in a second.
Can I just like roll replation something? Because I don't know how to do this.
No, I'm gonna
Is this
make
in
you
my
roleplay
character?
this out.
I don't know how to do this.
You can roll intelligence expression to think of arguments that might work, and I'll let the others advise you based on the success you get.
Wouldn't wits fit better here because it's a tense situation?
It could, but I would let him
Oh.
use either because he has eidetic memory and he's lived for such a long time. He can just try and remember examples of others in similar situations and what works, what doesn't.
Yeah, now I know why it's intelligence as well. Yeah, give him a chance.
I'll spend willpower on this. Difficulty 6?
Mm-hmm.
Work. Holy shit!
7.
Epic and the others, of
7
course,
successes.
you may advise him freely.
All right. Well, there's a couple things that can get the ball in your court here. First of all, whatever he can do is likely not too much, actually, if the prince doesn't say to do anything, as the sheriff has yet to be given the right of destruction, nor
Oh,
has
yeah,
it ever
that's
been a
true.
part of his office.
He hasn't used it either.
Nope. So there is no precedent for him being able to do anything of the permanent sort at the moment.
Except those two
Besides
elders
that-
behind him that are probably gonna be okay with it and tell him it was the right thing to do.
Well, yeah. Just pointing out there is no, there's no official thing going on where he would be allowed to do something like that. Not that he wouldn't. So the biggest thing you need to do right now is more or less just very much validate that, actually, I can think of a very good way you could say to get
Oh,
someone out of this at the moment.
please do.
If he was to try and, well, this is for a backup plan, but it'll make sure you at least live. So like your last argument here, if he insists on this. You could point out that if he just flaunts the laws by killing you or anything like that, he very well could lead to a civil war in this whole city just to try and remove one obstacle in this city.
Okay. What about the
Because-
before I get to that point?
Before you get to that point, you should just be trying to point out your value as a very, very stable member of the community. The problem is I can't think of much that you do. You've provided, yes, you can sell yourself on the wards you've planted around the city. You can.
He helped a lot in both arranging and setting up in various ways the defenses against the werewolves. You would have had a tougher time with
Yes.
those guns.
A lot tougher time. So you can really sell yourself on that for being, not worth killing or anything like that, and in fact would be better off alive at the moment.
Please don't kill me.
Yeah.
Besides that, as regent of the Chantry, you do have access to what is most likely the largest purview of occult, and as well as just knowing all kinds of shit about supernaturals in general.
Offer to teach him
Then you should-
thaumaturgy.
God.
And if you really want to try and bribe him, you could offer that. But that's about the extent you could offer before going on to the next plan, because if those don't work, he's kind of just trying to kill you regardless.
Yeah. So, well, Standing up. Well, as I am the core reason that the many wards that have been placed around the city to protect it from werewolves and other such threats. It is I've been crucial in placing them down and ensuring that that we are protected from them, and has given us the upper hand in negotiations due to them being unable to strike at us.
Except that I seem to recall you delegating the job of actually running around and doing that to Charles. And I believe, well, let's roll luck die if he knows. He doesn't know about Archie having that. Okay, good. So, here's the thing. Yeah, he essentially says, but Archie was the one running around and actually setting those up. We don't need you
Archie?
for that.
Do you mean
Not
you mean
Archie,
Charles?
Charles, sorry.
I am also the most knowledgeable about all the other supernaturals in anywhere nearby, and it was through my help that you know so much about these about the werewolves, the Garu, that that live so close to the city.
Good
It was-
point, but I seem to recall Halfdan in the last Primogen meeting telling us about these glasswalkers.
Yes, I do have some knowledge of werewolves myself.
Check me.
All right, time to play the last card. You need this final defense at this point.
And even so, you would kill me. You have no right to do so. The prince has not given you the right of destruction. It would be, and you would, and what then? You kill me? A civil war erupts because you didn't. You decided that you had to take matters into your own hands.
I'm not sure any of the other clans, or even your own, actually like you.
Yeah, nobody does like you. Sorry, Legion.
You would have to admit, though, from what I know of Kurt especially, that would hit pretty close to home.
It would. Notice the tone of voice. Hesitant and doubtful.
So, it's killing me will not serve any of us.
I think at this point, you're gonna take that stake right back where it was taken out, and the council will decide your fate.
You know, it'd be funny if Leonard actually voted to stay to kill him.
Leonard just
All right.
votes yay on the execution. I'm the regent now,
So-
bitch!
I do believe that you have successfully managed to live through this encounter, despite some very unexpected changes in the situation I wasn't really thinking.
Does
I
Kurt take
suppose-
my advice and hit the stake a little bit to the left this time?
To the left, to the left.
You're not going to allow me to defend myself even in front of my fellows?
Oh, we'll take the stake out when it's time for the council meeting. We don't want you making any backroom deals with the little help from domination with the other Primogen. Now, that would really be regrettable, I think. No, I don't think we'll have that. You're gonna have to defend yourself on your merits.
Only have one merit. It's called fucking edating memory. I'm sorry.
Yeah, actually, if I remember, Jackal has 4 flaws and 1 merit.
Did you actually say that out loud?
No.
Give me with self-control roll, Shackle, not to be a
Hey,
smart ass.
can I activate the focused mind level 1 for this? Hey, it
Sure.
doesn't take an action. Hey, okay. So it's difficulty 4. Because it's level 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's 4 extra dice in wits.
Okay, then with self-control.
Okay. 4, 6. That's 10 dice. Difficulty was it?
6.
Yes.
Stoic
use of the
expression, knowing how to keep his mouth shut. You know, I think seeing that the regent might not get executed is a second frenzy tick for the gangrel in the room after Demi's speech. Maxim just whispers in your ear, Demi, I need to speak with the sheriff. This can't be.
I just basically, while you whispering that into me, I just slightly nod, like, yeah.
Well, holy shit. This went better than I was expecting. I don't even have to do what I was thinking I would have to do.
Aha,
Shit.
we foiled Epic's bullet point Word document plan. God bless.
No, I literally have to release one line.
I need to take a look at some of these fuckers' natures to see if someone's gonna do something stupid.
So instead of that, put at the. There we go.
She just tells Jeanette, and well, he has what, like at least 4 of his hounds here, I think. Let's find the positions and see how lucky you are. So Billy ain't here. Fred is, and Brenna is, and Jeanette and Sergio. Jackalor, give me a luck die.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey.
You do not get assigned the one guy that might have just shanked you.
It was close call.
Ah, Fred.
Just puts like Jeanette and Sergio in charge of you for now.
Do you accept being staked for the moment, Jack?
Yes.
Just to make sure.
I
Good.
don't have a choice in the matter, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure as well.
I'll have to go now. Be right back.
Yeah, we are gonna
think it's
take a
good for
break
the break.
here.